Hello everyone, welcome to Learn English with Dr. DK. So I can see many of you are waiting for me today, and wherever you are, if it's your afternoon, good afternoon. If it's your evening, then good evening. But here in America, as you know, it's early morning. It's my 5:30 a.m. Okay, so early morning. Now, today, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Okay, when I say I don't know what I'm going to talk about, that means I don't have any script. मेरे पास कोई script नहीं है कि मैंने आज क्या बोलना है. क्यों? कि मैं आज दिल से बोलने वाली हूँ, दिल से. Okay. That means कि जो मेरे अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे हैं लैंग्वेज लर्निंग के, वो मैं आपसे शेयर करूंगी. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ही कॉमन क्वेश्चन है कि मैम हाउ टू कम्युनिकेट इन इंग्लिश. Most of you say, I will say, I know English, I know how to read in English, I understand English, but when it's time to speak, I can't speak. And then if you remember, I gave you one question also on community where I asked you this question, that why, what do you think about yourself? Like why you are not able to speak in English? And many of you gave me the answer that lack of confidence, right? And some of you gave me the answer that you forget the vocabulary when you want to speak. And then there were like actually 4 choices, and some of you just picked up the 4 choices. So that's the reason. I mean, this is a common problem. It's not happening only with you when you think it कि ये मेरे साथ ही हो रहा है. नहीं, ये हर एक English language learner के साथ होता है who is learning English as a second language or English as a third language or fourth language, like, you know, because when I say English as a third language, as you know, many of us, like in India, we learn our regional language and then we our national language, that is Hindi also, right? और उसके अलावा फिर इंग्लिश. सो वो हम 3 लैंग्वेजेस सीखते हैं ज़्यादातर, जो स्टेट्स की मैं बात करूं, बिकॉज आई एम ओरिजिनली फ्रॉम पंजाब एंड आई नो व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय स्कूलिंग, I started learning Punjabi from kindergarten, right? तो पहली से ही वो ऊड़ा एड़ा ईड़ी जो हमारी पंजाबी में होता है, तो वो मैंने सीखना शुरू किया था. उसके साथ साथ इंग्लिश की ABC शुरू की थी सीखनी, राइट? तो मेरी स्कूलिंग बड़ी रही है, जैसे मैं कहूँ कि हैपहैज़र्ड, इन अदर वर्ड्स, क्योंकि जो मैंने अपना स्कूल स्टार्ट किया था, आई स्टार्टेड इन अ पब्लिक स्कूल. ओके, और जब मैं अगर पब्लिक स्कूल की बात करूं तो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट late 60s. Okay, so 60, I think 67 और 68 में मैंने स्कूलिंग स्टार्ट की थी, मुझे अब एग्जैक्ट नहीं याद. तो उस टाइम पे बहुत कम पब्लिक स्कूल होते थे, राइट? तो मेरी जो रहा, मैंने सीखा, ठीक है, इंग्लिश में, और हमारा पंजाबी सब्जेक्ट था, देन हिंदी भी लगी, राइट? और उसके बाद मैंने 6th ग्रेड में आकर आई स्टार्टेड गवर्नमेंट स्कूल. गवर्नमेंट स्कूल का स्टैंडर्ड वाज गुड. इट्स नॉट कि कोई ऐसा स्कूल नहीं था, बहुत ही अच्छे स्टैंडर्ड का गवर्नमेंट स्कूल था, बट बिकॉज मेरा बेस इंग्लिश में था, बिकॉज माई schooling, okay, India has no national language, but so I mean Hindi ज़्यादातर चलती है काफ़ी states में, शुभम. So when I was in school, we learned Hindi also. पता नहीं फिर वो पंजाब में हिंदी पढ़नी पड़ती है हमें, स्कूल में लगती है. मुझे याद है हिंदी, I started हिंदी in 4th grade. मुझे 4th grade में हिंदी लगी थी जब मैं इंडिया में थी. तो फर्स्ट ग्रेड्स में पंजाबी और इंग्लिश, and then 4th grade mein Hindi. So anyways, that doesn't matter if you are learning English as a second language or third language, but the point is that you are learning the language जो कि एक से ज़्यादा है और जो आपकी लैंग्वेज नहीं है. So जैसे कि even if you are in public school, एंड यू लर्न इंग्लिश इन स्कूल बट एट होम यू डोंट प्रैक्टिस, राइट? घर में तो सारे ही आपसे अपनी ही लैंग्वेज में बात करते हैं, राइट? तो उसकी वजह से, बाकी अगर आपकी स्कूलिंग बिल्कुल ही गवर्नमेंट स्कूल की है जहाँ पे इंग्लिश आपको जाके आई थिंक 4th ग्रेड में या 5th ग्रेड में लगती है, जहाँ पे आके आप ABC सीखना शुरू करते हो, अल्फाबेट, आई थिंक सो। देखो कुछ चीजें मुझे याद हैं 100%, कुछ चीजें मुझे नहीं भी याद क्योंकि बहुत टाइम हो गया है, राइट? तो बट ओके, इस तरह से मैं बात ये कर रही हूँ कि हमारे डर क्यों हैं, बात जो कम्युनिकेशन की प्रॉब्लम हमें क्यों आती है, मैं उसके ऊपर अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस जो हैं वो शेयर कर रही हूँ। बाकी जो मेरी रिसर्च है या मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है वो दैट इज कम्प्लीटली अ सेपरेट टॉपिक, ओके? सो इसमें कि कम्युनिकेशन में चैलेंजेस हैं और उनको फेस कैसे करना है, उस पे है बात, राइट? अगेन मैं कह रही हूँ, मैं दिल से बात कर रही हूँ, कोई मेरे पास स्क्रिप्ट नहीं है, जो मेरे दिल में आ रहा है कि मेरे अंदर से कि हाँ तूने ऐसे सीखी, तूने ऐसे सीखी, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम शेयरिंग विद यू, ठीक है? तो फिर क्या था कि मैं आई बिकेम अ क्लास मॉनिटर इन गवर्नमेंट स्कूल, so I was like used to teach the other students, क्योंकि मेरी इंग्लिश स्ट्रांग थी, बाकी स्टूडेंट्स की इंग्लिश इतनी स्ट्रांग नहीं थी, तो आई वॉज काइंड ऑफ लाइक अ क्लास मॉनिटर फॉर देम, राइट? तो उससे क्या हुआ कि आई स्टार्टेड टीचिंग इंग्लिश टू अदर स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो, राइट? तो what happened was like whatever I learned, I was sharing it with other students, right? तो उसके साथ मेरी जो है, एक तो मेरा रिव्यू हो रहा था जो मैंने सीखा था, और उससे एक और क्या हो रहा था, मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड हो रहा था, राइट? कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड हो रहा था। तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखो कि जब आप कोई भी लैंग्वेज सीखते हो तो शेयर इट विद अदर्स, राइट? उसको ये मत सोचो कि अरे मैंने ये सीख लिया, अब मैं किसी से बात नहीं करूंगा कहीं और दूसरे को इंग्लिश ना आ जाए मेरे से ज्यादा। अगर आपकी उस तरह का एटीट्यूड है तो प्लीज ट्राई टू क्विट दैट एटीट्यूड, क्विट इट। क्विट मीन्स उसको छोड़ो और कोशिश करो कि जो भी आपको मिले, अगर छोटा मिले तो उससे भी कोशिश करो। अगर उसको कम आती है आपसे इंग्लिश तो ट्राई टू लाइक एक तरह से जैसे कह लो कि टीच करो उसको, और उस देन बिकॉज think about it, when you are talking to someone you are actually practicing your skills, right? वो जैसे कहते हैं किसी को बांटते हो तो आपको भी ज्यादा खुशी मिलती है एक तरह से, जैसे है ना, वो तो है ही है, बट उसके साथ साथ आप के अपना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत बढ़ता है। अच्छा, फिर क्या था, यही चीज रही है कि वो एक हेजिटेशन थी जो पब्लिक स्पीकिंग की, वो खत्म होती है आपकी। वो ही है कि सबसे बड़ी चीज है कि कम्युनिकेट कैसे करें। तो उसके लिए प्लीज ट्राई, कहीं कोई भी मिले, अगर आप, ये तो है नहीं है कि यू आर लिविंग इन अ जंगल, राइट? तो जंगल भी इंग्लिश का वर्ड हो गया, अगर आपको नहीं पता तो ये अब इंग्लिश डिक्शनरी में भी है, बट इन अदर वर्ड्स लाइक फॉरेस्ट भी कहते हैं जंगल को, राइट? तो जंगल में तो हो नहीं आपके, वहां पे कोई और है नहीं, कहीं पे भी रहते हो आप तो देयर आर पीपल, राइट? मे बी दे आर नॉट गुड इन इंग्लिश, आपके जैसे उनके स्किल्स नहीं हैं, बट जरूर इंडिया में तो आपको हर जगह लोग मिलते हैं जिनको इंग्लिश आती है, चाहे थोड़ी सी आती हो। तो कोशिश करो, चाहे अगर उनको आपसे कम आती है तो उनको सिखा दो, अगर उनको आपसे थोड़ी ज्यादा आती है तो आप उनके साथ प्रैक्टिस करो। और चीजें मैं कई सुनती हूँ कई बार स्टूडेंट्स से, या कि कहते हैं कि नहीं नहीं, डोंट स्पीक इट बिकॉज पीपल गोना मेक फन ऑफ यू, राइट? देखो, इफ यू गोना थिंक अबाउट पीपल कि what they think, then the chances are that you will struggle forever. ये आप कोई जो लोगों की परवाह करना जरा बंद करो, ओके? वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है कम्युनिकेशन में। अब आप सोचो, मैं इंडिया में ग्रो अप हुई हूँ, मेरी इंग्लिश कोई ठीक है, मेरी इंग्लिश अच्छी थी, मैं ये नहीं कहती मेरी इंग्लिश बिल्कुल वो थी, अच्छे, बहुत अच्छे स्ट्रॉन्ग स्किल थे मेरे, ग्रामर इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, बट व्हेन आई केम हियर इन अमेरिका, लाइक, तो मेरे लिए क्या, आप क्या सोचते हो, मेरे लिए चैलेंजेस नहीं थे? बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस को फेस किया है मैंने, बहुत चैलेंजेस को फेस किया है मैंने, और कई बार तो मुझे एक्सेंट ही समझ नहीं आता था, कई बार मुझे कई चीजें पता ही नहीं चलती थी कोई क्या कहता है, बट मेरी एक चीज रही है, और मेरे को-वर्कर्स भी इस चीज को अप्रिशिएट करते हैं कि आई नेवर गॉट स्केयर्ड टू आस्क फॉर हेल्प, कि मुझे अगर कोई चीज नहीं होती थी पता, या मुझे कोई चीज की कहीं पे भी कोई मुझे डाउट्स थे, तो आई यूज्ड टू, even now if I have any question, I just ask my coworkers, hey, can you help me, can you tell me, like it's, उसमें क्या है, अगर आप किसी की हेल्प लेते हो तो पीपल अप्रिशिएट इट. I don't know about Indian culture. I think people need to change their mindset too. But yes, I understand वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा culture different है. But here people love to help you. I mean, if you ask them, it's okay. But if you don't ask and make mistakes, then it's a problem, right? So कोशिश करो. देखो चेंज कहाँ से होती है, एवरीवन से कि चेंज स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम योर ओन होम, राइट? चेंज स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम होम. तो उसमें होम की अगर बात करते हैं तो वो कहीं भी, जिस भी कंट्री में हो आप, अगर आप अपने एटीट्यूड चेंज करते हो, आपको देखकर दूसरे लोग अपना एटीट्यूड चेंज करते हैं. अब जैसे देखो हर जगह होता है कि देखो इट्स ओके टू मेक मिस्टेक, इट्स ओके टू ट्राई, एंड इट्स ओके टू मेक मिस्टेक्स एंड करेक्ट योर मिस्टेक्स, राइट? एड्रेस योर मिस्टेक्स. वो कोई इतना नहीं है. मुझे पता है इंडिया के कल्चर की बात मैं करती हूँ, मुझे ज्यादा पता है क्योंकि मैं इंडिया से हूँ. तो ये है कि वहां पे मजाक उड़ाने का कल्चर है. लोग एक दूसरे का फन बहुत बहुत ज्यादा, जिसको थोड़ी सी ज्यादा चीज, जिसमें कोई थोड़े से स्किल्स ज्यादा होते हैं, वो दूसरे को डोमिनेट करता है, क्रिटिसाइज करता है, डीमोरलाइज्ड करता है, राइट? सो ये सारे ही नेगेटिव वर्ड्स हैं, राइट? तो वो होते हैं, वो इट्स कॉमन देयर. बट क्या है, देखो चेंज तो हम ही करेंगे ना. सो ईच वन ऑफ यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस कम्युनिटी, जहां पे भी हो आप. तो अगर आप अपना एटीट्यूड चेंज करते हो तो ग्रेजुअली इट विल चेंज, राइट? द अदर थिंग इज कि लैंग्वेज इज नॉट गोइंग टू मेजर योर इंटेलिजेंस, क्योंकि लैंग्वेज जो है आपकी इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज नहीं है, राइट? यस, बट अगर मैं देखूं तो अगर आपको जॉब चाहिए, अगर आप कॉलेज में हो, कहीं पे भी हो, तो एवरीवेयर यू नीड अ लैंग्वेज, यू नीड इंग्लिश स्किल्स, बिकॉज इंग्लिश के बिना गुजारा ही नहीं है, जैसे कह लो उन कंट्रीज में तो खास करके. क्योंकि देखो अब कुछ चीजें हैं जो हम शायद राइट अवे नहीं चेंज कर सकते. दूसरी चीज ये भी है कि इंग्लिश इसलिए भी इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि इंग्लिश इज इंटरनेशनल लैंग्वेज. तो अगर आपको कहीं बाहर किसी भी कंट्री में, इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू सेटल डाउन, और इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू गेट अ जॉब इन अनदर कंट्री, और इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू गेट गुड एजुकेशन इन योर कंट्री, देन यस, योर इंग्लिश स्किल्स नीड्स टू बी वेरी स्ट्रांग. ये तो फैक्ट है, एक उसको हम डिनाई नहीं कर सकते. बट अगर कोई इस तरह की है तो हमें उसको किस तरह से उसके लिए अपने आप को प्रिपेयर कैसे करना है, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? सो आई एम गोना स्टॉप हियर and then let me see what you guys are, your comments. Okay, please madam, speak in English. I'm speaking in English and in some Hindi, because there are students, Jahid, they expect me to speak some Hindi also. Okay, that's the reason this channel is English, and I always put it like Hindi, support in Hindi, right? So because when I'm on YouTube, you all are on different proficiency levels, right? जो आपकी English level है, वो everyone has different levels. So if you are on a higher level, definitely you expect me to speak 100% in English. But if you are at lower level, then like lower level means English skills. Then if you are just, I know you are not like on an entering level. Here we say entering level, that means you don't even know your alphabet in English. But yes, most of you are pretty much like on a low intermediate level, and some of you are on beginner level too. So that's the reason sometimes I speak in Hindi also. So I just want to make sure that everyone understand what I am. I just want to across the message clearly to each one of you, right? So everyone should understand. That's my point. Okay, so here Okay, then hello, Vana. How to join, ma'am? The page, I am keep posting my phone number. If you notice in this chat, if you go up and then you can see the chat and my number is there, I will try to copy and paste it again. You can text me on my सेल फोन नंबर व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हो आप मुझे, बट देखो प्लीज मुझे कॉल मत करना, क्योंकि मैं कॉल नहीं आपकी रिसीव कर सकती, और when you call me and I'm not able to take your call, then I feel bad about it कि you know आप एक इतने उससे आप बड़े उसे करते हो कि हाँ मैं मैम से बात करूं, बट मेरे पास इतना आई डोंट हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ फ्री टाइम. Okay, many of you already know that I'm a full-time educator in America. I work Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday, so I come home around 4:30, and then I have to do this YouTube. I create the lessons for you, and then I have family also, and I need to sleep, rest, so I don't have time. Okay. Okay, so here, good afternoon. Great people are always positive. Do you know Tamil? No, Maria. I don't know Tamil. I know, I don't know. It's the Kannada words, I think, because when I was in college, we had a national athletics वहां पे हमारे कहाँ पे Calicut. So I learned some of the words from there, like Niru is water. I forgot now. I learned some of the Kannada words that time, but that's like many years ago. No, I don't. Okay, so I know short sentences only, ma'am. Okay, that's okay. Because see here, when you know short sentences, then gradually you will be able to use long sentences too. And I know there is, sometimes I watch YouTube channels, other channels too, and many YouTubers might watch my channel too, that's fine, but then there are so many misconceptions about language learning. Everyone has their own views, learn language like this, learn language like this, and some people then just watch other people's videos and they just deliver the same message without even knowing, or without even having their personal experience about teaching that language, or about, I don't know, everyone is learning, but I don't know what's their proficiency. But the point is that there are so many things which are not the message towards like English language learners is not clear. In other words, I will say, क्योंकि उसमें क्या है कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट जो यूट्यूबर्स हैं, उनकी वो जो जैसे किसी एक ने अमेरिकन किसी यूट्यूबर ने बोल दिया, या किसी ऑस्ट्रेलियन ने या ब्रिटिशर ने, because they are also not professional, they are also not educators. I will say 99.9% YouTubers are not professional educators. They don't have any trainings. They know just English, like you know your language, and then you can start your own channel, and then you can start teaching like a Tamil or a Kannada or Bengali or like that. But that's the same thing. 99.9% YouTubers online are like that. So they are not professional. They just make the videos. So because they have to make the videos in order to make money, but they are just, because there is so much. Sometimes I get angry, मुझे गुस्सा आ जाता है कई बार कि ये हो क्या रहा है, because I really want that students needs to get the correct message and the guidance, the right direction. वो बहुत communication जो है वो, it's like okay, I can understand almost all, but the problem is while I start speaking, then I can speak fluently. What should I do, please, ma'am? Is there anything that help me? Asana Majhar. Yes, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So see, it's not only your problem, Asana. It's 99.9%, or I will say 100% students' problem. It's not only your problem, okay? So that's what I'm saying. You need to build confidence, and how are you going to build confidence, that is important. See here, you all have same problem, same challenges. I'm not going to say problem, I think challenges. You all have same challenges about language learning. So uske liye aapko thoda se, you need to change your attitude and your habits. Okay, so when I say habits, you need to change your learning styles, strategies, and your routine. Okay, aapne at least set your time. I don't know your schedule, right? I don't know if you are a student, if you are any worker working somewhere, right? Or professional, or if you are just staying home, taking care of your babies, kids, you are housewife. I don't know. You all are different genders and different age groups, right? आपके age levels different हैं. So उसमें ये है कि you have to set some time every day for your language learning, to spend some time when you are just completely 100% devoted to your language learning. And when I say language learning, that is the time when you need to reflect करो अपने आप में कि मेरी कौन सी जो weaknesses हैं और उनको मैंने किस तरह से address करना है, वो बहुत important है उसके लिए. अब अगर मैं like as I'm telling you that I am sharing my experiences with you, right? So here, when I came to America, right, I faced many challenges. And yes, when I came, I didn't like, I didn't start working right away. I stayed home because I had my daughter. So I spent like pretty much, I can say like pretty much like 2 years. I didn't work. I didn't go out. I was just staying home. And then gradually I started as a substitute teacher. Okay, the first thing I started as a substitute teacher. In America, substitute teacher is you go to school when the teacher is absent, and then they call you. So you just go there and teach. Everything is lesson planning, everything is ready for you, and you're just gonna go there and teach. And frankly speaking, that was a good experience for me. Being a substitute, I worked in many different schools. Okay, so because every day I had a different job in a different school, and that gave me a lot of exposure. I got a chance to interact with the students. I got a chance to to make relationships with other American teachers. So उस time पे मैंने बहुत सीखा. So that's what I'm saying. My approach, like from the beginning, not in America, when I was in India also, when I was in school also, when I was in college or in university, my approach is always like, if I don't understand something, I always ask for help. कि मैं दूसरे से कि मुझे ओके जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मेरा जो लर्निंग स्टाइल है, माय लर्निंग स्टाइल शुरू से बचपन से, राइट, फ्रॉम सिंस माय चाइल्डहुड आई कैन से, बचपन से, तो आई ऑलवेज लर्नड बाय डिस्कस करके पढ़ती थी मैं. आई नेवर लर्न बाय मेमोराइजिंग. मैंने कभी मेमोराइज नहीं किया अपनी लाइफ में, किसी चीज को मेमोराइज नहीं किया. ऑलवेज डिस्कस्ड. और इवन व्हेन आई डिड नॉट हैव anyone around me to discuss, right? अब ये तो है नहीं ना कि अब मैं भी इंडिया से हूँ again, तो it's not possible that 100% of the time I will get someone to talk, right? So I used to talk to myself. Okay? So मैं अपने आप में ही I was like, अभी भी मैं वही करती हूँ. I pretend that I am a teacher and I also pretend that I am a student. Okay, so वो जो dialogues, so उसमें क्या है कि how you do that when you talk to the book. अगर आपने मेरी अभी recently कोई videos देखी हैं तो I always say that talk to your books. वो books is like kind of like another person. Why book is like another person? Because someone wrote it. Someone wrote it. And whosoever wrote it, the author, जिसको आप writer भी कहते हो, author, they are talking to you through the book. That person who wrote the book is not sitting next to you, but if you think in other words or in other way, they are interacting with you through the book, right? वो book से आपसे ही तो बात कर रहे हैं. उन्होंने बुक किसके लिए लिखी? What's their purpose to write? And if you know, there are 3 purposes, like main purposes, जो जब author कोई भी कुछ लिखता है तो author's purpose is to entertain the reader, author's purpose is to inform the reader, and author's purpose is to persuade the reader, right? ये 3 purpose होते हैं लिखने के, किसी के भी. अगर आप भी कहीं ऐसे लिखते हो कोई, अगर if you are a student and then you write the essays, like you write the narrative essays, you write the persuasive essays, right? You write the informational essays, so you write the argumentative essays, right? So think about that. The same thing is when you write, you are also communicating with the reader. So अगर ऐसे आप लिखते हो तो किसी के लिए ही लिखते हो, no? So that's the same thing. Okay, so guys, again, if you like my lessons, please give me thumbs up or comment kara karo, please. So here, yes, your student. Okay, you are also students. Sushil Yadav is also students. Yes, so see, you have student here. You might be in college, you might be in university, you might be in school. I don't know, because you all are different age groups, and you all are proficiency wise also you are on different English levels, right? So उसमें यही है, आपको strategies सीखनी है, ट्रिक्स नहीं सीखने. प्लीज ये वर्ड ना डिक्शनरी से निकाल दो. आई रियली डिसलाइक दिस वर्ड, एंड देयर आर thousands of videos on YouTube where they use this word on their thumbnails के trick, ये trick, वो trick. Please, we are not animals. We don't need tricks. We need strategies. We need strategies, effective strategies. Okay, the strategies, research-based strategies, which are going to enhance your skills. When I say skills, I'm not just talking about your communication skills, your skills in every domain, including your creativity, including your analyzation skills, including your evaluation skills, including your synthesizing skills. I mean, there are so many. Now, there is also one more big misconception about language, that English is a language or English is a subject. Okay, then people heard other people, they say it's just a language. Guys, it's a language, right? Yes, it is a language. And now one more thing, guys, it's a language, but it's also a subject. Okay, so when I say it's a language, then we say yes, because it's a mode of communication, right? हम communicate करते हैं English में. Same way you communicate in your first language, in your regional language, in your mother tongue, in your native language, right? So देखो कितने words हैं same word उसके लिए. Native language, regional language mean the region where you are from. For example, if you are from Tamil Nadu, then that is your Tamil is your, so Tamil is the region wo aa gaya, right? So that's your regional language, or your native language, or your mother tongue, right? So wo, yes, it is a language, but at the same time, think about it. You learn that language in school as a subject also, right? I know Punjabi is my first language, my mother tongue, my native language, right? But at the same time, I learned Punjabi in school. Punjabi was my subject, right? Same thing was Hindi. Hindi was my subject. And then English was my subject, right? Yes, we learn language, yes, as a subject also. Even when you are speaking that language as your native language, right? So same thing is here in America. America, Canada, Australia, Britain, I'm talking the English speaking countries, right? These are the major English speaking countries, right? So they also learn English as a subject also. Subject भी है वो, language तो है ही है, but वो subject भी है. When I say it's a subject, what we teach them here in America, that's what I'm teaching. I'm teaching English as a subject, right? Yes, it is a language, but teaching English as a subject also. So when I'm saying as a subject, then it's not only, sorry, it's not that I'm just teaching them, grammar. Yes, it's not like that. Or it's not that I'm teaching them grammar in isolation. Or it's not like that I'm teaching them vocabulary in isolation. Or I am teaching them phrases in isolation. Or I am teaching them reading, okay, read, that's it. Okay, not like that. When I'm saying a subject, then we are teaching them so many strategies, skills, thinking skills. Again, what I'm saying, there is, unlimited skills in the language. And when I'm saying unlimited, it's in thousands. It's in thousands, guys, believe me. Yes, that's what we teach them as a subject also. Okay, and that's the reason I want to share whatever I learned here in America. I want to share with you. But when I bring my lessons the way I want to teach you, many of you don't watch it. You don't watch it. Why? Because you, whatever the way you are learning in India or in Bangladesh or in Nepal or in Pakistan, most of my students here are from these countries. So that's why I'm saying, because your mindset is set, फिक्स्ड हो चुका है आपका कि आपने उसी तरीके से सीखना है जिस तरीके से आप सीखते चले आ रहे हो. तो वहां पे फिर मुझे बहुत डिसअपॉइंटमेंट होती है. एंड दैट इज द रीजन आई स्टार्टेड दिस चैनल इन 2019 with like full enthusiasm and full like motivation, and I was like, I want to make a difference in these students' life. I want to teach them what I had learned here in America, and I'm learning and teaching every single day. I have more than 200 trainings. I attended so many seminars, conferences here, research which every day or every month we receive something and new research is okay. And all those research are like in a real life situations based on how to teach students as a second language, English as a second language. So my sari strategies, I want to share it with you. I know I cannot do it 100% because you are not in my classroom setting. And that's the reason I want to make it 100%. That's the reason I personally, believe me, I am paying out of my pocket a lot of money right now just to run this channel. And I bought the Zoom subscription. I bought so many subscriptions, so where I can have that platform where you can join me and we can interact, right? I can help you, but at the same time, it's my day, first day. Okay, so Ayush, 10 classes students in Hindi. Ma'am, I am in 10th. Oh, okay. So you are in 10th grade. Okay. In America, we say grade. We don't say class. So it's like you are in first grade. Agar aap pehli class mein ho, you are in second grade. If you are in second class mein ho, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, like that. So you are in 10th grade. Okay. 10th class mein ho, aap 10th mein ho in India में हम कहते हैं 10th में, 9th में, 10th में, 11th में, +2, like that, right? Okay, Hindi medium, but I want to speak in English. Yes, sure. You are here because you want to speak English, you like, right? We all are here because that's what we are doing here. I am trying to teach you in English and you are learning in English. Yes, okay, class, yes. First class, okay, yes, class. So please don't mind class. Okay, when you write the words, please sound it, especially in, I personally believe that South Asian students are pretty good in breaking the words, like making the sounds, because जो आपके letters, जो आपके alphabet भी हैं, उनमें बहुत सारी जो sounds हैं वो English के साथ मिलती हैं, right? अब English में it's like 44 to 45 sounds हैं, but अगर आप alphabet सोचो तो 26 ही हैं, right? But sounds बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, तो class, right? So CLASS, class, right? So you can even break sometime the words, but sometime it works, sometime it doesn't work in spelling, especially, right? Okay, so I mean, so the point is, I want to teach you what I have been learning here. I had learned here. You can use all those tenses here, right? मैंने बहुत कुछ जो सीखा मैं शेयर करना चाहती हूँ, जो मैं अभी भी सीख रही हूँ, जो मैं teach करती हूँ every day in my class to my students, all the effective strategies and everything. It's so new for you, and believe me, I don't think there is any YouTube channel who is teaching you English like this. Why? Because most of the teachers are not teachers, okay? And for me, why I'm saying this is the special channel, because my background is like your background, right? 100% like your background. You are from Asian countries, if you are from India, yes, 100% like your background, right? Because I grew up in India. But if you are from Pakistan or Bangladesh or Nepal, I think the education system is pretty much same, right? Everywhere over there in those countries. So I can make the connection with you. And it's very important for an educator to make the connection when someone wants to teach you, right? Because if you, like, for example, when I say make the connections, so if you are learning English from, I'm not saying don't watch the Western YouTubers videos. I'm not saying that, please don't take it that way. But my point is, they don't understand your challenges. They do not understand their challenges. Why? Because English is their first language. And believe me, here in America, in my institution, sometimes I have a clash with my coworkers to teaching English language learners. Why? Because they don't understand English language learners. They don't understand students who are learning English as a second language. And it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday, their frustration and our frustration. It's kind of like because why? Sometimes when I see the teacher who is teaching English as a first language, like American teacher, I'm talking about American teacher. When I'm saying American teacher, I'm Indian American, okay? So that's a difference. I'm an Indian American, but they are just American who is born here, born in America, and learned English as a first language and didn't learn any other second language. And if learn any other second language, then have a very little exposure towards that language. So I'm talking about those educators, right? So we have sometimes a clash on this. Why? Because sometimes what they teach, I personally feel like, no, that is not the right way to teach to these students, because it's very challenging for them. We need to scaffold it, right? But sometimes it's like, okay, because I don't blame them, right? Why? Because again, when you learn the language, you know the challenges, right? Because I see myself in those students, right? I see myself in them. The same way I see myself in you. जब आप मुझे ये लिखते हो, तो these are the common problems. I can understand that. because I can relate myself to you, right? क्योंकि मैं again अगर मैं भी तो इंडिया से हूँ ना, तो I learned English as a second language, right? तो मेरे को आपके challenges 100% समझ आ रहे हैं, बिल्कुल समझ आ रहे हैं। इसीलिए मैं आपको टीच करना चाहती हूँ कि प्लीज, वो कहते हैं ना एक हिंदी में है कि जैसे या तो किसी के पीछे लग जाओ या किसी को अपने पीछे लगा लो, राइट? वो एक है। इसका मतलब ये है कि या तो किसी को मेंटोर मान लो अपना, कि हाँ जी इसकी मुझे कुछ लगता है कि हाँ मैं कुछ सीख सकता हूँ या मैं सीख सकती हूँ, तो आई विल फॉलो दिस, I will listen to this teacher, or I will, I think I can learn. If you think that way, then you need to stick with that particular teacher. I'm not saying stick with me. मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि मेरे चैनल के साथ जुड़ो। मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि अगर if you like someone and you think that you are learning from that particular teacher, my advice to you is that to stick to that and follow that. Okay, because when you are here listening something different from this person, listening something different from other person, listening something different for other person, so everything, the information is coming from different directions and it's different information. कोई कह रहा है कि इंग्लिश इस तरह से सीखो, कोई कह रहा है इंग्लिश इस तरह से सीखो, कोई कह रहा है इंग्लिश इस तरह से सीखो, and you are like, okay, I don't know what to do. And that is the reason you all are confused, you all are nervous, and you all have a low confidence because इतना कुछ confusion है, बहुत confusion है, right? So that's the problem. यही प्रॉब्लम है कि गाइडेंस प्रॉपर नहीं है. Okay, so I'm gonna read and then guys, I'm gonna end this and I will talk to you tomorrow. Right now, I decided maybe we need to talk more than I can teach you the contents. Content से ज़्यादा इस टाइम पे मेरे को लग रहा है कि I need to speak to you. We need to have these kind of sessions often, कि जिससे आपको समझ आए कि strategies सीखना important है, tricks नहीं सीखने हमने. Okay, so lesson jigsaw, use and learn English. At the end of the day, learners need to produce to develop and progress, no matter where the teacher is from. Yes, ma'am, please teach me how to teach poetry. Oh, it's easy. Poetry is very easy. Poetry is so a good communication to talk. I love poetry. Okay, yes, I will bring some lesson on poetry too. Okay, Ahmad. Ahmad, I don't live in India. I left India pretty much 3 decades ago, but I live in America, in Virginia. Phonetic mean study of sounds, I think. Yeah, there are so much phonics, phonemic awareness. It's like it's a full-fledged course, I will say, phonics, because we teach phonics even when the students come to America from other countries. Even if they come in high school also, we still teach them phonics because it's very important. Phonics are so important because believe me, I'm not making fun of anyone on YouTube channels. There are so many teachers in India teaching you English and their pronunciation is so like, for example, the word is even English. Some teachers say English. They can correct it. I mean, don't say, oh, this is because our first language is this and that's the reason. No, you can correct yourself because you need to learn the phonics. You need to learn the syllables, and that's very important. And then, for example, I was just watching one video and that it was like psychology. It's not psychology. If you know the phonics, you know the syllables, you have that kind of knowledge in this, then it's a psychology, right? So I'm just giving you some of the examples. And this has nothing to do with accent. It's not about accent. There is a difference between accent and speaking English with the correct pronunciation. So when you speak English with correct pronunciation, that means you learn the phonics. Okay, phonics आपने सीखे हैं तो आप बिल्कुल correctly pronounce करते हो English के words को. Yes, उसमें आपकी first language कौन सी है उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Okay, so guys, I have to leave now because it's pretty much like a 45 minutes and I have to go to my institution also. And I will see you tomorrow at this time. And again, if you like my today's, I'm not going to say lecture, but I will say it was my communication with you, okay, because we are communicating right now. I am communicating with you verbally or orally, and you are communicating with me through what? Chat, right? आप text कर रहे हो मुझे. Okay, what is the time of Zoom class? Because I want to join. Ahmad, my Zoom class will be Saturday 8:30 at night. But I expect my students to join the class around 8:20. I open the session pretty much 15 minutes before I go live. So you are most welcome. You all are welcome. So I know that's the reason I ask students, if you want to join my class, say yes, because I have so many students in my phone list now, but when I send the message, then only few people show up in the class. So I want you to make sure that if you are making a commitment, then be there on time. Okay, that's a good habit, to make commitment and fulfill the commitment. Okay, thank you, Shubham, Avinash, Ayush. What's the time in America? Oh my God, it's 6:16. 6:16 morning, early morning, and I have to leave, guys. Bye. Bye. I'll see you. Hasta mañana in Spanish. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Nice talking to you, by the way.